I stopped investing in Bondora, and in this video, I'll explain the reasons, and I also tell you what other platforms I am going to take my money to. So stay until the end, because I will tell you everything. Before I start, I would like to invite you to the Telegram channel where you can share experiences and opinions with other investors, and also to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss more interesting content about crowdlending investments. Let's get started. Bondora is one of the longest running platforms in my investment portfolio. I incorporated it at the beginning of when I started investing in January 2019. It was one of my first platforms. Among other reasons, I did it because Bondora is a very simple platform to start investing, where we enter the money and there it will automatically be invested and it will give us a return on a daily basis. Therefore, at that time, it was a good platform to start investing in crowdlending. Another advantage offered by Bondora is that we can withdraw the money at any time whenever we want. In other words, we will not have to wait for the loans to end before we can withdraw our money. We can withdraw the money in our bank account anytime we want. However, we must bear in mind that it has a commission of €1 each time we withdraw, and it is a flat rate, so it does not depend on how much money we withdraw, but each time we withdraw money we will be charged that value. So the ideal is not to withdraw money very often. Bondora offers us and has always offered us 6.75% of all our investments. I am investing since the beginning of the year 2019, and I can guarantee that this is the yield that I am obtaining, although they say that the yield is not guaranteed, and of course it is not guaranteed in any way, but it is something that they have maintained during all these years. Well, now that I have made a summary of what is Bondora, I will tell you why I stopped investing in Bondora. As I said, I have invested since the year 2019, and the reason why I stop investing right now is because there are other investment opportunities more interesting in the market than Bondora, at least for me. Since I started investing in Bondora, and especially in the last year, I have been making monthly contributions. I have contributed a small amount of money every month, and that is what I am going to stop doing from this moment on. I'm going to keep the amount that I have right now within Bondora, but I'm not going to make more monthly contributions because that money that I would be contributing to Bondora, I'm going to take it to other platforms that offer me something better, and there are two different platforms and also two different investment options. None is exactly the same as Bondora, nor it is not the same type of investment, but they do provide me with complementary things and something that I need more today for my investments. The first platform that I'm going to take some of the Bondora money to is the Fintech platform. Fintech is a crowdlending platform that offers us to invest in loans that give us a monthly return. And here we have an option to invest and be able to have our money at any time. They are called flexi projects, and these flexi projects give us a higher yield than what Bondora gives us right now, that is 8% a year. And here we will be able to withdraw the money at any time after the first month. We will have to wait for the first month, but after this month we will be able to withdraw the money at any time. In other words, we will be able to maintain our investment and continue receiving that 8% as long as we want, or, if we wish, at any time after the first month, we will be able to withdraw our money. These projects are offered by the platform from time to time. They are not always available, but they are most of the time. We will almost always have a flexi project in which we will be able to invest at 8%. And in this case, for example, the project that we have now offers an early bird of 9%. This means that if we have previously invested in any of the Carlin projects, in any of these projects that the platform offered us to invest before the rental was operational, we will obtain a little more than 8%, we will obtain 9%. So, as you can see, the yield is already much higher than what we get on Bondora, and a great advantage of Fintech is that they are not going to charge us commissions. We are not going to have to pay commission even for the withdrawal of money, so we are going to be able to withdraw small amounts or amounts at any time. However, what we have to keep in mind here is that we are not receiving daily interest, we are receiving it on a monthly basis. So if we want to withdraw the money and we withdraw it just before the monthly interest is paid, we will be losing almost a month's yield. This is something that we must take into account in order to calculate it and obtain the maximum profitability. Even so, taking into account that it does not charge any commission, we will almost always obtain a profitability even if we withdraw it before we receive the monthly interest. So this is an alternative option to Bondora. If you want to know more about Fintech, I will leave you below and above a link so you can learn more in detail about this platform. And if you want to start investing, they have a welcome bonus for new investors of 2% of your first investment. And the other platform to which I am going to take the money that I am not going to invest in Bondora is Freedom24. And this is not a crowdlending platform. It is a broker that offers us the possibility to get interest for our money. With the D account, we will be able to have our money available at any time. We will be able to withdraw it anytime we want to, or we will be able to invest it in the broker in shares or ETFs, and it will be generating a daily yield. Here we are going to have daily returns, and it is going to offer us a slightly lower profitability than what we saw in the previous platforms. Also in Bondora, it is going to offer us around 3.89% right now if we invest in euros. And if we invest in dollars, 5.31%. I have both euros and dollars right now in Freedom24 in the D account, which are earning interest on a daily basis. And I have dollars that I have exchanged directly within Freedom24. They offer us the possibility of exchanging them directly, and I have compared doing the currency exchange outside or inside the platform, and the truth is that they offer a pretty good exchange rate. But before you do that, you can compare it with other ways of doing the currency exchange, for example with the Wise account. And for me at the time I did it, there was practically no difference between doing it directly on Freedom24 or through Wise. And of course, the reason why I am interested in having dollars is because it offers me a higher return. Here is the advantage of Freedom24. Although I get a higher return, I also have a lower risk. Here I am not investing my money, I am putting it in this D account, and this is covered by the European Guarantee Fund up to the sum of 20,000 euros. So this is not an investment, and I obtain a lower profitability, but I do not have the risks that I have when I am investing in crowdlending. Because although investing in Bondora can be very simple, it also has its risks, since we are investing in crowdlending, just as investing in Fintown has risk. To sum up, I exchange higher profitability for lower risk. In the D account, I will also have the money available at any time to withdraw it, as I said. But we have to keep in mind that they charge a withdrawal fee of 7 euros. So this is an interesting account to have if we know that we will need the money at some point, as it is accessible there, but as long as we are not going to need the money on a regular basis. And here it is also a flat rate, which is not ideal if we are going to withdraw small amounts of money. The best scenario, and it is going to compensate us, is if we know that at any given time we are going to need that money, it will be in a large amount and at a given time, but not frequently. And if having the money available to us at any time is not so essential, it is not so necessary, we have the fixed-term savings plans, and in these savings plans, we are going to be able to invest our money at different terms. We have it from 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months, and here we are going to be able to invest also in euros and in dollars. And if we invest in dollars, we are going to be able to get up to almost 8%. Right now, 7.96%, unlike the D account, which starts to generate money from 100 euros. Here we are going to have to put at least 1,000 euros, and for me, this is a very good option to obtain profitability for my money with a lower risk than the one I have when I invest in crowdlending. That's the main reason why I choose Freedom24. If you want to learn more about Freedom24 and its savings plans, I will leave a link above and below for you to learn more about it, and also a link for you to start investing if you want to invest in Freedom24. I would like to talk about another platform that although I am not going to invest in, I know it is the most similar to Bondora, and that is Monofit. In Monofit, we will also be able to invest as easily as in Bondora, and we will also be able to withdraw the money at any time. The difference with Bondora is that the withdrawal in Bondora is immediate, as it is in Fintown after the first month, and as it is in Freedom24 when we invest in the D account. In Monofit, we are going to have to wait 10 days once we request the withdrawal of money, but here we do not have any type of commission, and the yield that we are going to have is around 7% if we invest to withdraw the money at any time, or if we put it for several months, we can choose between 6 and 12 months, we are going to obtain a higher yield of 8.87% at 6 months, and at 12 months of 9.96%. But in that case, we will have to wait 6 or 12 months to withdraw our money. So this can be an alternative platform to Bondora. However, I don't invest in Monofit because Monofit belongs to the Credit Star group. Credit Star right now has outstanding payments on Lender Market, and at some times it has also had them on Mintos. To this day, Monofit has always complied with payments and withdrawals, and it is very likely that they will continue to comply with these. However, for me personally, investing in Monofit has much more risk than investing in Bondora, which is a platform that has been in the market for many more years, is much more veteran, and we know much more about its history and has never had problems with payments. In any case, if you consider that Monofit fits your investment criteria right now, they have a welcome bonus for new investors. Below is the link. If you sign up at this link, you will get this welcome bonus. So in summary, do I leave Bondora? Well, what I leave is to make monthly contributions to Bondora, and for now I will keep the capital I have invested right now, but the money I was contributing monthly, I will take it to other platforms like Fintown, where I can invest in flexi projects, which gives me a higher return of 8 or 9%, and I will also be able to dispose of this money whenever I want after the first month, plus here I have no commission. Also, I choose Freedom 24 because although it gives me a lower return, it gives me a lower risk for my investments because I am no longer investing in crowdlending and here I am putting my money in an account that is protected. Despite this, I still consider Bondora to be a good platform and depending on the particular cases, especially if it is for a beginner investor, it can be a good platform to start investing and start to get familiarized. So if this is your case, as it was for me in the year 2019, and if you want to start investing in Bondora right now, they have a welcome bonus of €5 if you register at the link which I will leave below in the description. Now tell me, what are your alternatives to investing in Bondora? Let me know below in the comments and share with the community. I also invite you to participate in the Telegram community where you can share experiences and opinions with other investors. Before you go, give me a like, a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel before you go. See you soon.